Dave H. Side Kennels. What's going on? It's been a little bit. Trying to get back on here, get things rolling again. See if anybody comes in. Some of the people who used to come on the live, I've lost contact with. Some of the older people, I hope they're okay. I haven't been able to get a hold of anybody. But see if anybody comes in. What's up, Skylife? What's going on? I had like a guy come on here, William Cheese, come on here all the time. I don't know if William was in a hospital. I hope he's okay. You know, God forbid anything happened to him. I haven't heard from him or anything in a while, so I hope he's all right. But dogs are doing all right. I had a rough day today at the vet. I bred a lady's dog that was here for breeding and for me to whelp the litter, you know, and I was supposed to split the litter with her. And I had her x-ray today, and she's big, she's full of milk. I had her x-ray today, no puppies, man. No puppies. I'm like so sick to my stomach over it. I've bred 3 females in the last 3 months, and none of them took. And I did all the progesterone tests. I did everything to the letter, and none of them took. And one of them was a bully. So it's not like it's just like it's Vader's fault or, you know, it's a Borble thing. Even the bully didn't take. And I mean, my numbers were spot on. So shit is crazy. I don't understand it. I go from can't miss hitting every litter to now I can't buy a litter. It's crazy. Unreal. But I'm really disappointed, but I'm going to try again. When both bitches come back in the heat, first I'm actually going to go get both females checked for fertility. And I'm going to go, have them cultured out, like just make sure that they're 100%. And then once I do that, this time I'm going to use a professional repro vet. Like I'm going to have somebody, nobody like at their house or nothing. I'm going to a professional repro vet, and we're going to handle our business. If I got to do surgicals, that's what I'll do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I was like never miss over there, man. I was killing it, but they were all natural ties. This AI TCI shit, I really don't care for it. I'd rather just do a natural tie. You know, you breed her for the 10th to the 15th day. Boom, boom, boom. 12 puppies, 15 puppies, every time. But man, I tell you, it's this whole AI, and even when I'm doing, because you know what your progesterone numbers are supposed to be like, right? And all, and when you're spot on your numbers and you get nothing, it doesn't make any sense. You know, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, I put a lot of time and money into this. You know how I am with this. Honestly, I won't spare no expense. And it's just real disappointing. But we're gonna try again. But like I said, this time if I gotta do surgicals, that's what I'll do. I still got 2 XLs out here, Skylife. I got a black tri and a fawn female. The fawn female is from Sandy and Kobe. So it's Sandy and Kobe's daughter. I got her outside. I bred her to one of Skitz's dogs, which is a dual champion Aries son. I bred the Silk, and she had one black and white puppy that looked just like Silk, and it was dead because what happened, the sac broke inside of her. So basically, the puppy suffocated. So I haven't been having much luck lately, I tell you. But this everybody thinks this breeding shit's easy. It's not, especially with the Borbles. The Borbles are hard to get them. Number one, to get a bitch that doesn't have any prolapse, because they're prone for that, females. Okay, then you got to hope that you don't have to deal with C-section and all that shit. So yeah, you like the XLs? Well, like I said, I got Sandy and Kobe's daughter outside, and I'm gonna breed her again when she comes into heat. And I've got a He-Man son that I'm getting from Danny Cervantes. He's like 3 years old, and I'm gonna bring him down here. I have to pick him up probably at the Virginia show coming up, that Beauty and the Beast show. I'm gonna pick him up and bring him down here, and then I'm gonna do natural ties, and we'll see what we get with that. You know what I'm saying? And I bet you if I do the natural tie, how much you want to bet I have a shitload of puppies? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that AI shit is just a pain in the ass. Like, I mean, a lot of people do it and they hit every time, but I haven't had much luck with it. I'll tell you. And I've been doing, the way I've been breeding them is I've been doing 2 AIs when their numbers are lower, like a 10 and then like at a 15. And then when I get to a 20, I do a TCI. And still didn't get no puppies. So I'm like, you know what I mean? I'd rather let them lock together for a half an hour, then when they separate, put her away, let her lay down, right? I usually after they're done being bred, I put her in a kennel, let her lay down, and then for like about half hour, 45 minutes. Hold on a second, I gotta plug my phone in. There we go. If I do it that way, every time I hit, I mean, and Kobe, he threw the rainbow, man. He was throwing Skittles rainbow, man. I had Merle, brown, tri-Merles. I had brown and white Merle. I had fawn. I had red. I had black. I had all of the colors you could think of in one litter. I mean, crazy colors. Crazy. And the thing is, she could be cryptic too. She could be cryptic Merle and throw Merles. So I didn't do DNA on her, but I mean, she could be cryptic. So, but we will press on and we will try again. Now, the owner of the female that I took to the vet today wants to sell her to me now. She doesn't want to do the Borbles anymore because she's, it's frustrating, trying to get them bred and stuff. So basically what's going to happen is I'm probably going to take her over and she'll stay here and I'll just, do it that way. But, so I've got Karma, now I've got Katrina, and then I got another female puppy, Borble. Hopefully that'll be coming in the next 2 weeks. And then I'll have 3 females and Vader. And then oh man, did I ever get a new place? Yeah, I got a new place, but I mean, the place I'm at is not fantastic. I'm looking to buy some land, and I'm going to buy some land, and what we're going to do is we're going to put a modular house up, do it that way. I've been looking at 6 acres. First I was looking at 8 acres, but they sold it on me before I could get the deal done. So now I'm looking at 6 acres. So we're going to try and pull that off. Get that done. And then once I get that, I can move the kennel building, I can move the RV and all that over there, and then get, because I'm a plumber, I have a septic license. So what I'll do is I'll put the septic in myself, and then get everything ready. And then once I get everything ready, I can put the modular house down. Come to Texas. Well, you know what? I'm going to be in Texas April 4th. I think it's April 4th, I think it is. I'm coming to the Rumble in the Jungle, so I'll be at the Jungle. I'll be at the Jungle April 4th. I'll have like probably 4 or 5 dogs with me. And I'm going to show Vader. I got Rocco, my Connie Corso. I got the mini Borbal hot rod. And then if I have that puppy, I'll take her too. I'm not taking the bullies because they're not show trained. They're just breeder females. They were never, because I had sold those dogs to somebody and they didn't teach them anything. So now, when you get something like that that's already, almost 2 years old and don't know nothing, trying to go through all that training now is like a nightmare. I mean, they're good dogs, but they're just, I'm only one person. I remember I do this all by myself, I mean, I get help, here and there, but most of it I do it myself. So, but Vader's doing good. Believe it or not, Vader's going to be 5 years old this year already. 5 years already. That's crazy. Time is flying by, man. Yeah, so anyway, we'll be at the Jungle. You got the Beauty and the Beast show coming up in Richmond, Virginia. Do I still play Frisbee with Vader? Vader don't like to play Frisbee. Vader's not that energetic. Vader's not even playing Frisbee. But you got, like I said, you got the Beast of the East show. Not the Beast, I mean the Beauty and the Beast show. That's in Richmond, Virginia. We've got the the Bully Valentine show next month. You've got USBR show coming up in March, I think, in Lumberton, North Carolina. So there's a lot of shows coming up. That's the thing, with all these registries and everything, there's so many shows now, it's not even funny. Just trying to go to all these shows, it'll take you broke, Especially if they're far away. Like the Jungles, that's a trip, man. When you go to the Jungle, you're not spending hundreds, you know what I'm saying? By the time you get the hotel and the gas and all that shit, you're in it for a couple $1,000, you know what I'm saying? All the entry fees, because figure all the classes they have in the fun show and the sanction show, and then if you have 4 dogs and you enter them all in like 6 classes at $25-$30 a pop, I mean, do the math, shit adds up. So but I've got the bus out here, the Dark Side bus. I bought that church bus. That thing only had 40,000 miles on it. That's it. 40 grand is all on motor. It's got all brand new tires on it. So what I'm gonna do, I've peeled all the decals off it. I gotta sand it down lightly, rough it up a little bit. I'm gonna matte black the whole thing, and then I'm gonna have the Dark Side logo put on the side and on the front and the back. And get it all customized inside for the dogs, and get it ready for the trip to the Jungle. because that's what I'm taking to the jungle. So I'm putting a TV in it. It's going to have a new sound system in it. It's going to have. I'm putting Starlink. I'm getting the Starlink Mini, so I have internet on it. And then what I can do is I can use that to hook up, you know, the TV for the Fire Stick and all that. So there's going to be all seating for like 12 in the front, and then the back is going to be all for the dogs. And there's going to be kennels all in the back. So if I get it solid and ready, if it's all roadworthy in time, then what I will do is, if somebody wants to go with me and share expenses or something, I might entertain that. But it's not even ready yet. So until I get it ready 100%, I'm not gonna do that. But we'll see what happens. But I just wanted to get on here and see what was going on. I haven't been on here in a little bit. I'm trying to get back to doing it every Friday night at 7, but it's rough, man. My schedule's crazy. Then I got to do all the dogs, take care of the dogs. So it's been a little bit crazy lately. Because I used to be on here like a religion every Friday night, but man, it's been a grind lately. But and some of the people that used to come on here, that were really like diehard Dark Side fans, I don't see some of them, and they were older people too, so I was like, I'm a little worried, I hope nothing happened to them. But we're going to start doing it, get back to doing it, every Friday night, 7 p.m. We're going to try and be consistent, bring up different topics. But this year, the show schedule is crazy. I mean, we got a lot of shows to hit. This could be Vader's last year showing, probably. I'm going to retire him after this year. He'll stud, but he's not going to be going in the ring. I'll even take him to the show with me, but he's not going to go in the ring. He's not going to compete. Because he's already won like 300 trophies. He's won Best in Show at the Jungle. I mean, he's done basically everything I need him to do. I'm going to try and get a BRC championship on him this year, since they allowed the Borbles in there. I'm going to try and do that. And if, that way he'll be a dual champion. And we'll see what happens. But, it would just be another notch in his belt. But I've got so many trophies and ribbons, I don't even have anywhere to put them. I got them in totes because I have nowhere to put them. I literally have nowhere to put them right now. I need a new house with a trophy room. That's what I need. But if anybody's got any litters or anything going on and you want to put it on here, go ahead and shout it out. I have no problem with it. A lot of people don't want you talking about your puppies on their lives or something. I don't get it. It doesn't affect me. I don't give a shit. But anyway, like I said, my main focus right now, I got some smaller shows to go to, but the main focus is to get ready for the jungle. The jungle is the main thing, And we get done with that, and then we'll carry on with the rest of the year and just try and be outside as much as possible. And what I want to do, excuse me, what I want to do this year, I want to get outside, outside my comfort zone. What I want to do is I want to go to the Midwest. I want to go to the West Coast. I want to do some different get in a whole different element. I don't want to just stay on the East Coast. I don't want to just go down south, like past to Florida or Alabama. I want to go like to Ohio or Indiana or something like that out in the Midwest. For me a BRC show or something. And then I'd like to even go out to Cali or Vegas or somewhere like that at some point. That'd be cool. Just for the experience, and get my dogs out in a different element. So, but anyway, like I said, we're gonna try and get back to doing this. It'll be every Friday, at 7 p.m. Try and stay consistent. Anybody got any questions about anything? You can feel free to let it rip. I got Vader laying right here. He's laying right next to the bed here. I'm getting him leaned out for the shows. Wintertime they put on some weight. But I hope you all have a good night. Um, I'm tired. I've been running since 4 a.m. So, but next Friday we'll do like a full hour show and all this. I just want to get back on here and see who was going to pop in and see if who was going to show up. But every Friday at 7 p.m. we're going to do it, and I'll have different topics each night, every Friday that we can go over. So I hope you all have a good night, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.